So welcome, Erin. Take a minute and tell the Coyote community a little bit about yourself and what ultimately brought you to the University of South Dakota.
Yeah, of course. I was actually born in Vermilion while my dad was in law school in this building that we're sitting in right now, actually, when this was the law school. So I was born in Vermilion. I grew up in Pierre, South Dakota. I ended up going to USD for undergraduate, chemistry and biology major. And after completing my bachelor's degree, and while I was there, I got to do some research experiences in the medical school under Howard Hughes funded grants. And after that, I went out to Stanford University, got my Ph.D. out in California in developmental biology. And it was amazing to be there, but it never felt like home. And I always wanted to get back closer to South Dakota. I took a detour to go to North Dakota because I met a girl online while I was in California from North Dakota. So I went up to North Dakota, did a postdoc up at UND. Then I married her, rescued her from North Dakota, moved
Thank
down
goodness.
here. Of course, only the best. And I brought her down here to Sioux Falls, and we've lived here for a little over 20 years now. I've been with USD for about 12 years. I started in the Gear Center, Graduate Education and Applied Research Center in Sioux Falls. I was hired as the lab manager there. And the Gear Center has biotech lab incubator space on the first floor, and then biomedical engineering is on the second floor. I got more and more involved with biomedical engineering and was finally appointed chair, and have been doing that for the past few years.
Wow. So tell us, what's unique about the University of South Dakota's biomedical engineering program?
So we're an engineering department in a liberal arts university in a college of arts and sciences. And it makes us a very unique engineering department. Compared to other engineering schools, our students take more social sciences, more humanities, they have more writing classes. And we see that as a real strength of our program. The students that graduate from our program are well-rounded, they're ready to work in multidisciplinary teams. They understand the world around them and how they fit into it. And we work with an industrial advisory board, and they've commented about our graduates, that they like the perspectives they bring, the ways they can communicate. And so that's been a real vote of confidence for our program.
Yeah. And we recently embarked on ABET accreditation. And being situated in a College of Arts and Sciences is very unique in that environment as well. Tell us about that accreditation, the process, and the ultimate outcome, and how that all came to be.
So being an engineering department at a liberal arts university, it was especially important that we be able to show that our program meets the highest standards for engineering education. And that's what ABET does. They're a nonprofit third-party accreditation group, and we sought and received accreditation from ABET for our undergraduate biomedical engineering program.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a lot of work, and it is a stamp of approval. It shows that our program meets the highest standards for engineering education, and it validates our program. It opens up opportunities for our students, and we're very excited about that. We were just awarded that this fall.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I know that's a lot of work to go through that accreditation, especially the first time.
Yeah.
So congratulations. How is USD's biomedical engineering program involved in things like entrepreneurship or more innovative programs that people maybe don't think about?
Yeah, so our program started as a graduate-only program.
Yeah.
And there's always been a real entrepreneurship focus in our program. Our program was started by our visionary founding chair, Dr. Dan Ingebretson, and that's always been a unique aspect of our department. And our students take classes in medical product development, in startup companies, in financing of companies. And all of our faculty have either started their own company or work closely with companies. And just being located in the Gear Center really brings our department close to the growing biotech sector in Sioux Falls and the region, because we do have biotech lab incubator space on the first floor. Companies lease space there. Our students work for those companies, work with those companies, get to know those entrepreneurs just day to day, working right next to them. At USD Sioux Falls, we're also neighbors of the Discovery District, USD's research park. And as companies are being recruited there, we really serve a role of providing the skilled workforce ready to work for those companies and hopefully to be starting their own companies.
So it seems like the GEAR, the Graduate Education and Applied Research, sort of being that incubator hub, and then the Discovery District perhaps being that next step for a company, and then the Discovery District perhaps opportunity to build their own facility, feels like could really be a natural sort of migration for companies that have success in the biomedical space, and student opportunities. What do you see as the future for that space, and do you get excited about that for students? Tell us.
As you pointed out, we really have every stage ready for companies. At the Gear Center, you can lease one bench if that's all you need. We have one company that leases one bench. It's 2 scientists. And as they outgrow that space, there's space in the Discovery District, and then there's land ready to build new buildings for those companies as well. It's very exciting to be at a place that's fostering that kind of growth. Being in Sioux Falls, there's so much healthcare there, and we work with a lot of the doctors and surgeons and nurses who are working day to day with patients, and it really fosters an environment where we're ready to develop new products and help people.
Yeah. Are there any student success stories that are perhaps unique or particularly special that you'd like to share with the USD community?
One of our graduates, Dr. Aaron Trunt, he got his Ph.D. with us in biomedical engineering. He now works for the White Sox. He's a biomechanist for them, so he's analyzing their pitching dynamics, and he tours with the team and helps them with their day-to-day work. That's a exciting application of biomedical engineering.
Very cool.
And it's just exciting to have those kind of opportunities available. Biomedical engineering is such a broad field. It's everywhere from subcellular and tissue engineering all the way up to whole body biomechanics. And there's just so many different directions you can go with it. It's an exciting field.
Where can people learn more about the biomedical engineering program and more about you?
If you go to usd.edu/BME, that takes you to our departmental website. You can learn about our undergraduate program or our graduate program. Reach out to me directly. No problem.
All right, great. Learned a lot today, as always. Thank you for sharing all this information with us. And as always, go Yotes.
Go Yotes.